What's going on, YouTube? Legend here once again. This time I'm at you again with, lo and behold, we got TITE Kubo. He has some new work for us, and I'm getting into it because I've always been a Bleach fan. I loved Bleach. When it came to the big three during that time, Bleach was my number one for a very long time. I was introduced to One Piece, I didn't watch any One Piece yet. It took me a while to get into that. But back in the day, during prime time big three, Bleach was who I was rolling with. So we got the announcement for the new anime. I was really excited about that. But also I was excited to read this new manga that he has out called Burn the Witch. Now it's going to be a short one. It seems there's going to be about 4 chapters, which, fine. But, it's just nice to see Kubo's artwork back at it. And, it's just nostalgic. And also seems to be going on in the same universe as Bleach is, in the West branch of Soul Society. Let's talk about. I wanted to talk about this new manga called Burn the Witch, and I read the first chapter, and I just and this one shot, and I wanted to basically give you guys my reaction to it, my first review on it, and yeah, basically just what my original thoughts were. So basically, the main characters of this story seem to be a Nini Spangol and a Nohachi Noel. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. And they seem to be the 2 main characters, right? 2 female main characters, and because that's kind of a rarity when it comes to shonen. So that's very interesting to go. I love the designs. I love how they look. Actually, Nini actually reminds me of Hiyori from Bleach, actually. She looks a lot like her. I mean, there's a difference. Actually, when we're introduced to them, in the one shot, we don't really know what Nini does in the regular world, but it seems she's a pop star, which is actually kind of a cool thing there, seeing what she kind of does in her free time and such. And then Noelle just seems to be just a regular student, and I really love how they kind of mesh together, where Nini's super aggressive. She's like, oh, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do what we need to do to be promoted, and so on and so forth. Noel's kind of just chilling, like, actually, I'm kind of good just what we're doing right now. I don't even know who I like more. Actually, I think I like Noelle more. Noelle seems to be bae right now. But yeah, I'm really liking the character so far. And we also have another character called Balgo. So Balgo, I mean, I don't care for his character that much. He seems weird. I mean, like in the one shot, he was kind of just like I don't know. He's just kind of just like I don't know. Seems like he's going to be kind of a problem. But he is what they call a dragon clad. So in the one shot, he was exposed to with these things called dragons within this world. Dragons are the antagonistic force, it seems like, within this world here. And people aren't supposed to come in contact with these dragons, right? Now, dragons seem to be the equivalent of hollows from what we know in Bleach. So not a lot has been explained about them, but it's easy to believe that these dragons, specifically dark dragons, are hollows. In this place called Reverse London, which seems to be Soul Society, right? So it's not actually said, but I'm led to believe that the residents of Reverse London are in fact souls, right? People that have passed on, and now they're souls living within Reverse London, right? Or the other side, right? And Nini and Noelle seem to go back and forth between these 2 worlds, but they work as what they seem to call pipers. Pipers that actually more so tend to the more peaceful dragons that they use to help their own society. And then there's sabers who actually fight the dark dragons, right? I guess they have a higher rank than the pipers do. And Nini and Noelle are pipers, and that's what their job is. And it seems that mainly through Noelle's force, they're trying to get to be sabers, right? When we meet all of them, they seem to be kind of scouting the area. And what happens is Balgo seems to have his dragon seems to is coming to attack him, and they try and save him, and then that dragon turns into a dark dragon, and then they fight it, right? And the way they fight, it seems that they use guns instead of swords, and these guns they yell out different spells, and it's very reminiscent of the Hado that they use in Bleach. Also, they'll say the spell and they'll say the number of the spell, and and they fight that way. And also the residents, for some reason, they can't come in contact with dragons because of this dragotoxin that these dragons, that's what they call a dragotoxin, that these dragons emit. And anybody who comes in contact with those toxins, they're punished, even if it's accident, even if they're attacked, even if they didn't mean to get in contact with a dragon at all, even by accident. If they come in contact with a dragon, they are punished, and they're either punished by death or it's at 100 years of prison, which is a crazy punishment for something that people don't do on purpose. But there has to be a reason behind this. Coming in contact with a dragon, maybe people can turn into dragons. Maybe dragons feed on people, kind of like hollows feed on people, and when they feed on them, they become stronger. So maybe that's their way of keeping these dragons from becoming stronger, and so on and so forth. So that seems to be what's going on here. And they fight this dark dragon that appears that they might have defeated the dragon. It doesn't actually show the dragon being defeated. It shows that Noelle seems to have shot a spell at the dragon, and like they're flying away afterwards. And then we meet some other characters that seem to be kind of the captain equivalents of that world too. Maybe they're sabers, and we're meeting them, and they seem to give off this vibe that they're powerful. They're probably the top people within that sector there. And they're discussing getting rid of Balgo, who seems to have been causing trouble because I guess he just can't control himself, I guess. Which, whatever. I mean, I can understand. He seems to be wreaking havoc. And those people were in the city they were very nervous, because if they come in contact with a dragon, that's it for them. So he's having stuff go crazy, dragons flying everywhere, coming after him and all kinds of stuff. So I can understand why people might want to take him out, because he's causing some issues here. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of basically what happens in chapter 1. I'm actually curious to see more about these captain characters, especially there's a black one too. Yeah, I saw that too, but they seem pretty cool. They look pretty cool. I wonder what kind of powers they have, what other type of fighting system they have besides these guns. Because I mean, the people our main characters here, they're not even considered one of the fighters. So I wonder what other powers they might have. What's their Zanpakuto equivalent? What's going on? What kind of magic do they use? And everything like that. And I'm also curious to see if any of the stuff that happens with this is actually going to canonically connect to Bleach, because we know that they're in the West Branch of Soul Society, so we're led to believe that this is the same universe, right? But there's obviously differences. There's no hollows, there's dragons, there's no soul reapers, there's witches and wizards. I'm curious to see if that is actually going to connect in some way, or if it's just going to remain separate and it's just not going to be addressed. Either way, I'm actually kind of fine with it. It's whatever. It's they probably used, Soul Society for that familiarity. But if they do connect it, I'm anxious to see how it connects, But yeah, that's just kind of what I want to touch upon it. Just what kind of what my general thoughts were on it within the chapter that came out here. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the chapter next week and the week after, and just how this story reveals and how this short story is going to come together. That's all I really wanted to say. That's what I wanted to touch on. So I'm going to end this video here. I probably will make another video after reacting to or giving my review on chapter 2, and kind of just go from there. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a chapter 2, if I'm just going to read all the chapters and just react to the whole thing from there. Depends on how eventful chapter 2 is. But yeah, if you like the content, if you want to see videos like this, like the video, comment on what your thoughts are, what you're looking forward to, where direction you think the story is going to go. Comment your thoughts on that. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and you get more content like this. Talk about One Piece, talk about different anime, talk about even video games from time to time. And also, I started a new segment where I talk about different news updates within the anime community. So also keep an eye on that too. So with that, I'm going to end that there. Legend out.